Okay, so hi, good morning. So today we have a module wherein I will explain to you like what is the travel process. If you want to work in an international travel process, so team, if you want to work in an international travel process, see, we have a process. We have a Spanish process, we have US process. Because in Spanish you have to speak in Spanish client in terms of travel. In US process you have to speak with the US clients in terms of your English. So in that case, you know Galileo, you know medias, you will make a route, you will make the best fare. That's I will explain to you. But yes, there is some content which I need to explain to you. Like how we can make a combination, like what is the extra leg which we combine. What is extra leg basically in airlines language? Extra leg is we are making in the combination with an online point and an offline point.
Right.
So this is called as extra leg.
Right, sir.
Right. So, for example, my client will travel to Nashville. So Nashville, you know, we have a Pacific time zone, we have a central time mountain, then we have central time zone. So if your traveler is traveling to Nashville, which lies in Nashville, so Nashville is here, and top of on the above the Nashville we have Chicago.
Right, sir.
And below we have Dallas, Houston, Austin.
Yes, sir.
So what I will do, I will make the combination from Chicago to Nashville. So this is so Chicago to Nashville. This is my offline point.
Right.
So this is called an extra leg. Extra leg we always combine with a different carrier.
Right.
Like Delhi to Chicago, I will take a flight of Lufthansa.
Right.
And Chicago to Nashville, I will take a flight United.
Right.
Delhi to Chicago, I will take a flight Swiss Air.
Yes,
And Swiss to Nashville, I will take a flight to United. Delhi to Chicago, I will take a flight KLM. And Chicago to Nashville, we have Delta. Delhi to Chicago, we will take a flight to Air France, and over here we have a Delta.
Right.
Here,
Yes, sir.
so there are a lot of combinations, and I can take Qatar also. So Qatar Airlines, Qatar Airlines always combine with American Air.
Right, sir.
Qatar Airlines always combine with American Air and B6.
Right, sir.
Is it clear to you?
That is American Airways, but is a B6.
B6 is my JetBlue. I will explain to you B6.
Is a jet.
B6 is my. So we have flight of the Qatar Airways flight always combined with my American Airlines and
B6
JetBlue. So what I will do, you know, because we already have wrapped up the UAE points, the Qatar Airways hub is Doha.
Right, sir.
So for example, I am a traveler, right? So what would be your pitch first? Like for example, because obviously the moment you start with the US process, the US call center in travel,
Yes,
right, in which you will get a good salary and handsome incentives. So you have to, you know, speak very best. Your convincing skills should be very good,
Yes.
so that you can, you know, explain your terms.
Right, sir.
Right.
Right, sir.
So your pitch would be, for example, you're receiving the phone call. Is it clear to you?
Yes,
For
sir.
example, you're receiving the phone call. So what you will say? Good afternoon, reservation speaker.
Hello,
Good afternoon, reservation.
Good afternoon, reservation.
Because you will handle the reservation profile.
Right, sir.
Right.
Right, sir.
So in that case, what you will do? Good afternoon, reservation.
Good afternoon,
Good
reservation.
afternoon, reservation.
Good afternoon, reservation.
Yes. For example, this morning shift.
Right,
Good
sir.
morning, reservation. How may I help you?
Yes, sir. Good morning,
Good morning, reservation. How may I help you? Speaker.
Good morning, reservation. How may I help you?
Yes, for example, because your customer is on the phone,
Right.
So what do you think? Hi, good afternoon, reservation. How may I help you?
Right, sir.
Are you looking for a flight ticket? Speaker.
Are you looking for a flight ticket?
Yes. Because you will ask the question to the client. So I'm looking for a flight ticket.
Are you looking for a
Like
flight
what
ticket?
client will say? Yes, I am looking for a flight ticket. Yes. I am. Then what will say? That's great.
Your flight date is a flexible or fixed.
Yes. So first, you know what? I cannot say these terms. Okay, are you looking for flight ticket? You say yes, I'm looking for flight ticket. Okay, I will say, tell me your travel date. No. You know what? I have to leave my lasting impression in front of my customer. I have to, you know, give them a personal touch.
Right, sir.
Then only the client will get convinced, because there is a lot of competition, there are a lot of, you know, travel agencies. How I can give my personal touch? It could be in Spanish, it could be in English.
Right, sir.
Right?
Right, sir.
So what you will do? You will say, for example, I am your client,
Right, sir.
and you say, are you looking for a flight ticket?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am looking for a flight ticket.
Yes, sir.
That's great, sir. And if you will take his name,
Right,
For
sir.
example, my name is Anthony, and you say, that's great, Anthony. So it will be a personal touch.
Right, sir.
Because you're speaking, you are calling me in my name. You're using my name.
Right, sir.
It means I'll get impression. Do I know him?
Right.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So if you will say, may I get your name, please? And I will say, my name is Anthony Clark.
Right.
So, oh, that's great, Mr. Clark.
Right.
That's great,
Mr. Clark.
Because this is the terms, it's the difference between, a normal speaker is speaking good, but end of the day he's not getting converted.
Right.
The sale is not getting converted.
Right. The
The sale is getting converted. Obviously, it will explain to you medicine Galileo also.
Yes, sir.
But over here we have a term of my skills.
Right, sir.
So what you will do? Oh, that's great, Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Or maybe that's great, Mr. Clark.
Clark, right.
Mr. Clark, tell me one thing. Because you have to come up with your, the internal soul.
Right.
Because it is not your working, okay, travel me or travel it. No. You have to come up with your aggression.
Right.
You have to come with your within. You're within.
Right.
It's clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's great, Anthony. You tell me your travel day, please, Anthony. I have a very special fare for your travel.
Right, sir.
Is it like say this for in Hindi? Sir, aap bas batao yaar, don't worry, I'm here for you. Right? You
Right.
tell me travel day. So the same thing I have to tell to my US clients.
Right, sir.
Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So what I do? Oh, that's great, Anthony. Oh, that's great, Mr. Grant. You tell me one thing. What is your travel date? Oh, my travel date is 24th of July. Is it your travel? Is it like your travel is flexible or fixed?
Right, sir.
Is it flexible
Or
or
fixed.
fixed? Is it really important? Because the client will ask.
Yes,
It's
sir.
really important because client is a patient.
Right, sir.
He's not aware of the concept of the airlines. You're the travel expert.
Yes.
Because he's your client.
Yes, sir.
You have to guide in a very sophisticated, very decent way so that the client will see in your conversation, he will judge that I'm speaking to one of the experts
Right, sir.
and he can trust you.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Right.
So if you will say, okay, your travel date is this, okay, my fare is this, well, okay, no problem.
Right, sir.
Because maybe the client will shop around. He will go to the agency, then only the same will convert it.
Yes, sir.
Right? So what you have to do? Okay, tell me your travel date, Anthony. A very special favor for you. Definitely, Anthony. I will do the best in your itinerary.
Right.
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 So obviously, I will give you very competitive price. You cannot say I will give you cheapest price. No. The cheap is, we will not use the word cheap.
Cheap. Right, sir.
Because, see, you have to give them a service also. In some extent, maybe you will be on the high side.
Right, sir.
But you have to explain them what services you will get in my company. Is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
I will give very competitive price. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So you tell me your travel date. My travel 24th of July. Anthony, can you make it on 26th of July? Because I have to see the fare
That's
on
fair for you.
26th. The 26th we are getting the lowest fare. So Anthony, can you fly on 26th? Well, why not 24th? Anthony, 24th the fare is pretty expensive. You take 26th. Okay, you give your name and details like your last and first name. I will book the reservation. We'll send you an itinerary. There is no charges. I send it first email confirmation because first I will explain the whole process like how it works.
Right, sir.
How you will create an itinerary, how you send an email to the customers. But these things first you have to apply to the customers.
Right.
Right? So Anthony, you give me your email address, please. I will send you an email itinerary. You check the flight details, you check the name as per the passport, double check the flight details, double check the flight details,
Yes, sir.
and then only we can proceed for your travel. So these things once you will use,
Right, sir.
there is, see, it doesn't matter the sale is getting converted or not, but you are representing your company,
Right, sir.
right?
Right, sir.
So as a company, when you're representing your client, he came to know, oh wow, that's super, the agent was super. And in the last, if you will say, my name is Anthony Clark, remember my name, for example, I'm a David, but my name is XYZ, my name is Ankit, for example, right?
Right, sir.
So if I will say, David, you take my name, if you're handing the pen and paper, you pen down my number, please.
Right, sir.
Okay, and definitely once you come back with your, the confirmation, definitely I will look forward to give you the flight itinerary. Maybe, sorry, I will look forward to give the discount if there is a possibility.
Right, sir.
But yes, I would say here, before your confirmation, just give me a buzz, speak to me, take an advice, and definitely we have programs for you. What programs you have to take in? Yes, I will give the boarding pass, wherein you don't need to, stand for a big queues, because in airport, the customer has to be wait for a boarding pass.
Right, sir.
Right? In which there is a big queue and he has to wait for a boarding pass. But there is one queue, the person already having the boarding pass, there is one queue wherein he doesn't have to, the stand in the big queues, and he can choose the second line wherein if the customer is having the boarding pass, so he will know there is no way to stand in big queues and wait for the boarding pass.
Right, sir.
So he will take the queue wherein you will directly check into the counter of the baggage and immigration.
Immigration, right, sir.
Otherwise, he's not having a boarding pass.
Yeah, right, sir.
So it will be has to wait for queues. Okay, the queue is running on. Then he will show his ticket or her
Right,
ticket.
sir.
No. So he will explain this case.
Right, sir.
Mr. David, I'm here to serve you, right? You don't need to stand on a big queues and wait for a boarding pass. What I can do is for you, I will give the boarding pass which will be happen 24 hours prior to departure. Now, for example, you will travel in the month of July, so we cannot give the boarding pass right away. So on 23rd of July, we can give the boarding pass.
Right, sir.
But we have to keep the reminder because these services, if I offer to customer, my customer will stick with me. Whatever it could be, there will be competition. But yes, because if I'm a customer, for example,
right, sir,
I will not mind to pay you $50-$60 more. Provided if you're giving me the best service in the first conversation, if I'm explaining all these type of things.
Right, sir.
So what seat you require, David? You need window seat, you require the aisle seat, you require rear seat. Yes. Because sometimes the customer requests the seat process. Like for example, you're driving a bus.
Right, sir.
You require a window seat. If you are booking your ticket from your agent, right?
Right, sir.
And he will say, sir, you will say, I need first row middle seat, second row window seat. So I will do the needful for you, don't worry. So it means whatever if the bus conductor.
Can we use the any seat?
Yes, we can do the system. It's a very wide system.
Right, sir.
Right? I will explain you how it works.
Yes, sir.
So once we look for all these things, so what meal you're looking forward? You need veg meal, non-veg, because until and unless sometimes it happens, like if I'm a vegetarian and I didn't insert the veg meal, sometimes there's a limited variety of veg meals.
Right.
If I prior informed to the airlines in my system, I will get a confirmation, I will pen down everything on the the e-ticket, electronic ticket, then how it works. So if any old age traveler, I will provide a wheelchair also. So these are the services if I will offer. This is something like, yes, it is not, okay, tell me your day, okay, so here is this, the client can, okay, I will tell you. The sale will not get converted until and unless you will not leave your lasting and best impression.
Right, sir.
Now consider yourself one thing. Now for example, you are a client.
Right, sir.
Right.
Right, sir.
As I'm saying, hello, hi, good afternoon, Reservation, how may I help you? Yes, for example, you are a company of the Travel Fantasy. Hi, the Travel Fantasy here.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Travel Fantasy, how may I help you?
I'm going to YYZ, Toronto.
Toronto. For example, I'm going to Toronto. That's great. If, for example, your name is Peter.
Right, sir.
Oh, great, Peter. I'm very special for Toronto. Tell me, you're looking for a one-way or round trip?
I'm looking for a one-way.
One way. So I just, I will explain to you. So if the one way, if the person is taking one way, it is very important we have to ask the visa information. So because customer is not aware of the visa process, he just gets the visa, he is not aware that on which visa I take one way, on which visa I take to and fro tickets, round trip ticket.
Right.
Number one. Right. So for example, if I will say, sir, which visa you are holding? You will say, I am holding a tourist visa. So on tourist visa, you cannot take one way.
Sir, there is a two types of visas, tourist or work visa.
Work visa, we have a student visa, we have a PR, we have a dependent visa, we have spouse, there are a lot of visas we can explain to you.
Right.
So for example, you are holding a tourist visa.
Right, sir.
Right. So, and you are asking for one way. As a travel expert, I cannot issue one-way ticket of tourist visa.
Why?
The client will not travel. As a rule, if you are holding a visitor visa or a tourist visa, it's one and same thing. You have to have a return ticket in your hand. Because the visitor and tourist
we not issue the one-way trip. One way.
He cannot. The client cannot travel. You can issue one way.
It's a rule in Canada.
The rule in everywhere in the world.
Right, sir.
everywhere in the world.
Right, sir.
It could be in Sri Lanka, it could be in Thailand, Singapore, US.
Any countries and any states, right, sir.
Because, see, tourist is something like you are going as a tourist. And as a tourist you're going, for example, you are going to Himachal as a tourist. So you come back to your home.
Right, sir.
You can spend 7 or 8 days, but you cannot, spend years and years and years because it's not a hometown.
Right, sir.
The same way, if you're taking a tourist visa, there's a rule of the IATA.
Right, sir.
IATA says if you're holding a tourist visa, that's fine. You have to come back, take a round trip ticket.
Right, sir. Like a round trip.
Yes.
The passenger issue the round trip ticket in a visitor visa or a tourist visa.